we had this real need to add a Diablo support character that wasn't a character you could really play before, so if you love Diablo and you love support, you really didn't have a chance to play him. Of course, if you wanted to double dip your quests by Diablo quests and support quests, you didn't have that chance either.
Right.
So it seems like it would be a really great addition to the game, and so we were looking for a Diablo sword, and we found Kharazim. Now, Kharazim's very special. He's got a lot of special abilities that make him very powerful. You can see his 7-sided strike here. You can spec him as a damage dealer using that heroic ability. Here it is again, where he's blasting away at a bunch of very damaged heroes, just wiping them out all at once. If you prefer to play him as a dedicated support, you can do so with Divine Palm. And if you manage to kill somebody, you know, while the Divine Palm is on them, instead they get an immediate instant heal that gets them right back into the action. What's also exciting about Kharazim is you can use our talent system, which is really a customized shop per character, to really decide how you want to build him. You can build him as a damage character, you can build him as more of a support character, and you can sort of divide between the two. So he's really using our talent system in a whole new way. Since his abilities are such short-ranged abilities, you really got to position him really correctly. And so you'll see Kharazim players trying to use their Q ability to dash to allies, dash to enemies, and really try to get exactly the right position on the battlefield. It's a very high skill cap character to really use effectively.
And that was one of my questions, like how difficult will Kharazim be? And it looks very hard, at least for me, maybe not for the rest of the gamers who are very fluent with those kinds of characters.
I love that you pointed at me like she got the skills, you know, like she's got it. Yeah, obviously I would.
Yeah.
How does it fit in, like in terms of his support role, like if you compare it to the others?
Well, we're not sure 100% yet. We're going to put them up, you know, on PTR here pretty soon, and we'll get a chance to test them with a lot of players. But, you know, we believe that you can really spec him as a dedicated support using Divine Palm, and he's got a lot of abilities and talents that really allow him to support that core role. Again, if you want to spec him more for damage, that is definitely an option. We're trying to walk the line to allow you to really do both. We've never really done a hero that was so sort of open in this respect. We've obviously got hybrid supports like Tassadar and Tehran, and a lot of players I think legitimately feel they can't be solo supports. We believe that we've got a character here who can be a solo support, or if you choose, using the talent system, you can make him much more of a dedicated sort of self-healing assassin.
What kind of maps do you think Kharazim would immediately fit in based off of, you know, initial testing and that you guys have seen on the early designs?
Well, any map that's got a lot of choke points is going to be a little bit to his advantage in the sense that he can probably avoid a lot of the incoming fire that may try to hit him. He's obviously looking for any kind of place where he can work well. I think team composition is going to be more important to him than Battleground.
Okay,
he's going to look for, you know, the type of tanks that want to get up there and get stuck in. At the same time, it can maybe protect him when he dives in to heal them.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe your Arthuses might be very strong with this guy, but I don't really know for sure. We're really going to have to test him with the community and find out.
Sounds good, sounds good. Now, we do have another hero that you announced on Wednesday. We had Rexxar from the old Warcraft series, one of the most beloved heroes in the entire Warcraft lore. And a lot of people will immediately compare it to the Beastmaster design of how you had. What similarities did you guys draw from back then and now?
Well, we were really looking at Rexxar. You know, he's obviously come with us quite a ways. He's also the hunter now in Hearthstone as well.
Oh, I know.
We really went back to Warcraft. Yeah. Warcraft 3 for his core kit. We've got a guy who's throwing axes, and he's working with Misha the bear. This is his pet that he can work with to effectively manage the battlefield. You don't control him like you would Lost Vikings. Misha is tied to Rexxar, and they work together as a team. So you can direct Misha by attacking enemies. He'll attack what you're attacking. You can call him home to you if you need to. You can charge with Misha past enemies, stunning them as Misha runs through, and then Misha will also body block for you if necessary. So it's really about working with Misha. It's more like a World of Warcraft hunter and his pet working together as a team, trying to overcome the opponent. We wanted to have a strong connection between Misha and Rexxar, so you're working as a unit on the battlefield. If Misha is killed, she will respawn automatically after a little bit, but Rexxar without Misha is a sad Rexxar. He's not very effective without Misha, and this is what makes him kind of a strange range tank character with Misha as a melee character. He's a very unusual character. It's a very unique style of play.
All right, well, I mean, I'm as a Warcraft 3 fan, I'm super excited about that. And I actually love the fact that you have to work so closely with Misha because, as you said, they belong together. It's Rexxar and Misha, not just Rexxar, not just Misha. That's not working.
We did have an early version where they controlled like Lost Vikings, but by accident or on purpose, the two characters ended up very separated. It just didn't feel right. These two need to be together, working as a unit.
I'm sure the two of them are happy about that. So, yeah, thanks from them.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. I do know a lot of people who are both fans of Heroes and Hearthstone. Like, you know, where's the Huffer? You know, we want to see that companion. But I think Misha there is definitely good enough. I love where you guys are going with design. And of course, we're not done there just yet. We also had a new map that was introduced. We had Shrines. We basically have a lot of videos available to check out the entire map. What was some of the inspiration there behind creating this map Shrines, and where did you guys end up going with it?
So, you know, the Eternal Conflict was all about bringing the world of Sanctuary, the Diablo universe, into Heroes of the Storm, and it was our first time that we really did that in terms of bringing it into a battleground. Prior to that, it was all Nexus Battlegrounds, which were these fun new worlds that we kind of invented. But Infernal Shrines was really about getting more of that flavor of the Diablo universe in, and as you're seeing here, something really special about this battleground. It's a 3-lane battleground. It's all about laning, but the mechanic on this map, the objective is shrine spawn, that if you kill 30 skeletons at this shrine, if your team is the first one to kill these 30 skeletons, you're gonna spawn one of these guys. These guys are called Punishers. These guys are badasses.
Are they punishing?
Yeah,
Yes.
so previous to this, all of our boss monsters that you were able to kind of spawn on our battlegrounds, they were all about sieging. They're all about going after towers and towns and working their way to the core. The Punisher is all about heroes. He wants heroes. He is after them. And he'll go after them to the point that he actually leaps past gates. He'll go into the enemies' back towns. He'll chase them far across the map. He's just all over them. And it really changes up the way the battleground plays. It changes the way the enemy team has to deal with them. And it gives your team an opportunity to do other things while your Punisher is out there beating up on enemy heroes.
That sounds like a really interesting change of pace there as well. I really like that.
I'm curious too, like, what do you guys see in this battlefield? Like, what some of the heroes or team compositions that you really see being able to flourish on it? Because we want to be able to talk a little bit more about strategy, right? That's the whole point of seeing this new map, introducing a new opportunity for team composition to really flourish.
Well, we've obviously seen, you know, any hero that has enough mobility to avoid or kite the Punisher. A character like Vala can be pretty decent on this map. Some of the characters that suffer maybe a little bit. I'm not sure 100% yet. We're going to test it with the community, but we believe that some of the characters that suffer a little bit more, heroes like Kale or Jaina, that can't really slow it down, that have no ability to really get out of the way. Obviously, you're going to want a really strong self-sustaining main tank to absorb the damage from this character. When you're going for the shrines themselves, all of these shrines have affixes on them, and so you're going to want to get the right shrine at the right time, but the shrines themselves require a lot of ability to kill minions very, very quickly. So you're looking, again, Vala might be a strong choice in this position. She can use her multi-shot, and she's effective when the Punisher, should her team lose that engagement. You know, warriors with more area effect abilities that can simply walk up next to the shrine, take a bunch of damage from the enemy team, and again, be able to deal out damage to nearby opponents. Man, it might be effective on this battleground to allow you to both kill the skeletons and to absorb the incoming fire of your opponents.
That's perfect for me. Val's my highest level character,
There you go.
and it's basically my main character at this point. So thank you very much, Blizzard, for designing it just for me.
Buffs for you.
Just for you, yeah, just for you.